Hello, this is Uncle Jim. Today we're going to shoot MCK's bullets like the last video, except for it's a year later. It's still hot out, so the weather's the same. Really hot. The only difference is I loaded the same exact rounds, overall length, everything, except for the brass is Winchester, which I formed. And that's the only difference between that and LC. No neck turning. And this time we're using an 8-inch barrel with a red dot. And I was going to shoot at 50. And so I made targets for 50, but it's so hot out, I decided to be in the shade with the shade of the house at 70. So we're going to shoot at 70. And the sight picture isn't that good. So I have shade on the target, which sucks. Sun's going to go down in a few hours. And so I have two settings on the red dot. I either got dim or bright that covers the target. So I'm going to go with dim and we'll see what happens. Using a 308 can. And I guess that's it. Other than that, I had a horsefly attack me. Those things hurt like hell. So I hope we got the basket of excuses out of the way. I'm expecting 3-inch groups the way the sight picture is. So let's see what happens. I'm going to do 2 Fowler shots and then 5 dinged bullets I dropped on the floor, and then the last 5 hopefully are the best group. The other problem is I don't know where my impact is, if I shot high vel last or subsonic last in this. I should have put a note. So the first 2 are searching for a target, and I'm bringing you along for the drama. All right. I'm gonna shoot at the bottom left. And we'll see where the impact is. Oh, that's loud. All right, it looks like we're on the target. Let's try it again. And I'm right below that, about an inch. Okay. So I'm gonna go at the right target. Must have shot high vel on it last. It's really loud to me. Usually that's not the case, but it is. Okay, bottom left. I wish I had one bright spot on the target that wasn't shady. See where that went? Wow, that went low, J-Lo. That went low. That almost hit the log. Okay, that's a little higher. Not great, but it's all sight picture. All right, where did we go? I almost have to turn the dot up to see where I was when the rifle moved, or the pistol. This is a pistol, 8-inch barrel. Okay, that's to the right of the second one. But the height is good, kind of. It's at the bottom. Not touching the target. So it heated up and it's changed the impact from the first 2 Fowlers. That went higher. That's what I pictured. 3-inch groups. It's probably a little better than that, but oh crap. I should have done this earlier when there was sun on the target. And put a bigger target out there. Yeah, that's a shotgun pattern. Okay, those were dinged up. Maybe the last 5 bullets that weren't dropped on the floor will be better. We'll see. Where do I go? Top right. I made some homemade targets out of stickers that are for lining your cabinets. I got them at a thrift store and just cut round circles. It works, and it's cheap. All right, I almost want to turn that dot up, but then I'll cover the target. I have a spotting scope here. Okay, that's in the bowl, so that's higher than the last group. Where did the dot go? All right. I'm just going to shoot the rest and stay in position. Where'd you go? Using a bipod. Okay, we're out. They all fed beautiful. And that was much better. So it was probably the dinged up bullets. So we're gonna have to hike out there, but that was a lot better. I still couldn't see squat. So the lowest setting brightness, I could just see the outside of the circle, and 1 notch up, it was too bright. I think the battery's dying in this thing anyway. And it's an aim point 2 MOA dot, but that battery has been in the aim point for 10 years and on a lot of the time. All right, okay. I thought this would be really ugly, but it's less ugly with the last group. And I think it was non-dented bullets. All right, let's go out there. Okay, those were the Fowler shots. That's 1 inch. Now for the ugly. Oh, that's ugly. Those were the dented bullets. All the noses were dented when I dropped them after loading them. That's 3 inches. So there you go. It's right on 3 inches, like I said. And that was ugly. And I thought, why do I even bother? But then that happened. And that's not so bad, considering my sight picture. And that is 1 1/8 inches. And yeah, 1 1/8 inches. I'll take that, considering that actually shot better than when I used the scope. And I love red dots, if I could just see out there. But the dot was like on dim, it was just enough to kind of guess. On bright, it covered this whole thing the exact size. But I'll take that, 1 flyer. Hell yeah, that made the hike worth it. All right. Okay, I patched up the holes for next time. I did a whole video on loading 300 blackout and little tips, and I don't think anyone wants to see it, so I probably won't post that. So I'll just leave you here. Good job, Mark. And even a blind man can shoot those bullets. Until next time.